Smile, Steve. Try the end without the blur. That's better. I caught you moving last time, so it was like blurry around the edges. I'm like, no!
Oh, yeah. Who's had a whole latte love this morning? I know I have, and I was just chatting in here with my friend Dave, who's filming the show, and we were talking about convenience and coffee machines and Lavazza, of course, the Amore Mio rocking my world right now at home. It is 11:17, and this is Steve Aggie, BC. This is the home of the caffeine, that it is the epicenter of the world's best coffee. Every second Saturday morning. This is the last one for 2011, team. So I hope you've been 2010. God, I'm getting ahead of myself. It's going nuts in here. 2010. It's been a massive year. It's lots to talk about, lots to look forward to for 2011. I tell you what, it's going to be absolutely coffeerific and espresso-licious. But that was a whole lot of love by Led Zeppelin. I hope you're enjoying the tunes this morning. And a big shout out to everybody listening. Trevor Green, I know he's always tuned in, and we've got the big time difference out in WA. Good morning, Trev. What about the team at Gridlock Coffee, 65 degrees, down there on Exhibition Street, pumping out some amazing espressos and rocking that CBD. Good morning to the team down there. Big Shannon Hawkins up in Sydney. He's always tuned in. He's always rocking out with some mighty tunes. And Dave's in the house right here filming for me this morning. So hello to everybody listening. Hello to my team at home, Team Aggie at home. I know they're tuned in. I've got a special track I'm going to dedicate to them very shortly. But right now, I think it's time we need to touch on what's happening in 2 weeks' time. And the reason I can't be in here, because the next show is scheduled for the 11th of December. But it is also the same date that the Cafenatics are going to be doing their coffee cruise around the CBD. This is a first time attempt at something like this. Obviously, I am involved. Yes, I am involved. I'll be hosting and emceeing the event, and I'll be driving the Cafenatics bus. Woo! So I'll be taking everybody right around town in 2 weeks' time, exactly 2 weeks' time, December the 11th. You can book. I think one bus is full, but they're going to bring on a second and possibly a third bus to accommodate the crowds. I won't be driving all three. I could try, maybe link them up or something and do the Cafenatics train. So we'll be touring the Cafenatics cafes around Melbourne's CBD on the 11th of December. Jump online, cafenatics.com.au, and book your ticket. It is only $55, but listen to this for value. $55, we go to 3 cafes. We will have 3 different styles of coffee brewed in different ways. You will be able to experience the trifecta, and there's only a handful of these machines anywhere in the world. It is the cutting edge technology of espresso brewing, and Cafenatics have one at the first stop at 10 o'clock. We'll be having a trifecta coffee. Then we'll move into the CBD and we will be having an espresso. From there, Cafenatics are graciously going to take us down to Equitable Place to a little establishment called 11-inch Pizza, and they will be shouting everybody lunch. How cool is that? From there, we will be going to the final stop, which is Cafenatics at 500 Burke Street, right underneath the NAB building, near my good friend Frank Camora's Movida restaurant, right underneath Movida, Aqua, and we will be experiencing pour over Pour over is another type of brewing. So what we're doing is we're opening up different opportunities to taste coffee in a variety of ways. Now, the trick here is that all 3 stops will feature the same bean, roasted different ways and prepared different ways, so you can all taste what coffee can taste like. You can compare and say, wow, how different did it taste through the trifecta, and how punchy was it as an espresso, and how floral and fruity and how deliciously delicate and it was as a pour over. So it's a real great opportunity to try something different. It's going to be lots and lots of fun, and I'm sure there are plenty of Cafenatic fans out there that haven't registered yet. I know that a couple of people have mentioned to me, oh, maybe I'm a bit too late. You're not too late, because if we get enough people, we'll get a 3rd bus happening, and if we get even more, we'll get a 4th bus, and we'll just take over the CBD on the 11th of December. So it's merely $55, and what will happen is you will also get a gift bag, which will include things like coffee beans. You'll get some of the single origin beans to take home. You'll get some of the amazing Cafenatics coffee to take home. You'll also get your very own Cafenatics Keep Cup, and a whole range of vouchers and other interesting things that'll be part of this show bag. So make sure you jump on board the Cafenatics Express. It is called the Cafenatics Coffee Cruise, hosted by the Caffeine. It is on the 11th of December, and that is the reason why I won't be here for which would have been the final show. But we will be recording it, and I will be sending it over to my production house, the Reverend Ristretto, and he will be uploading it to my website, thecaffeine.com.au, as a vodcast, so you can watch all the action if you can't make it. But I really strongly urge you, if you're in Melbourne and you've got a spare 3 or 4 hours on the 11th of December between 10 and 2, the bus will pick you up at Docklands. We'll take you right around the city. We'll finish the day off for half an hour. You'll get a demonstration and a lesson by Australian latte art champion Will Priestley. This guy is the Australian latte art champion and I better say it, I think he's number 2 in the world. It might be number 3, but I think he's number 2 in the world. Willie's an absolute champion. He will be demonstrating how to get those love hearts and rosettas and ferns and tulips in your cup, and you can try this with him. He'll spend some time with everybody there for the last half hour of the session. So it's going to be lots and lots of fun. You'll get to travel around the city in a cool bus and have some great coffee and hang out with some other highly caffeinated Cafenatics. So make sure you jump online, cafenatics.com.au, and book your ticket now. There's definitely space, because we'll just keep adding buses as the demand grows. I know that we've got at least a couple of buses at the moment, so I think we're on the 3rd. So it's going to be lots and lots of fun. That's the Cafenatics Coffee Cruise, December 11th. And this one goes out to the Cafenatics team and the head Cafenatic himself, Mr. Joseph, because I know that he likes to stir it up. Oh yeah, it's Bob.
Marley fan. Yeah, it's good. Good to see it. Yeah. Was it his grandson or his nephew you were talking about the other day?
His son.
Was his son? Was actually his son? Yeah.
Well, he's got like 40 sons.
Yeah.
He's got like 500 kids.
Yeah.
One of his sons. Yeah. Rowan.
Yeah. One of the guys I work with does like R&B production. He's like an artist in his own right, and you're like prolific Jason. That's some pretty good stuff too.
I don't mind that actually. It's good to chill out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. One of the guys I know posted something on his Facebook page. This American band called Dope.
Dope.
Yeah. Some pretty hardcore stuff.
Oh what?
Hardcore stuff.
Oh, okay.
It's like some KMFDM, but yeah. You just like
I can't put it in the camera.
No, it's not coming on here. You're just like going, whoa.
I think I put System of a Down once, and then I was like,
There might be a few System of a Down intro clips maybe, but sort of a big list of songs that I can use for intros. It's like little 30-second clips, like even as I said, obviously, because you can't have the swearing. That's before any of that happens, so you can use it.
Yeah.
Play Fuel again.
Do you remember that?
You told me about it.
Oh. fine for that.
Yeah, sounds like it took a while to come through, but it came through.
I got to find that. I actually like you doing a can.
Yeah.
He said fuck word.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't like shit or.
Yeah.
I like you doing a can. You know, the old boy likes me as well. I didn't ever think. You know, it's just one of those things you just. I usually listen to it and I know most of the lyrics. But just one of those things to sing along. And as he said it, I was like,
He just took.
man,
Oh no!
and they monitor community radio more than commercial.
Yeah, because you were saying that when I was talking to you the other day. I was
Because
saying,
community's funded by the government, so
Yeah.
it's sort of a representation
yeah,
of
that's it,
government
yeah.
values.
Yeah.
And he said you can get away with it on commercial.
Yeah, and after certain times and things like that.
Commercial after 8, you can
Yeah.
do what you want. Yeah, you can say it on air, there's no problem. But community you can't.
No.
You can sort of overnight if you do a show, you can.
Yeah, yeah.
But
This is something like, yeah, they
11
usually
o'clock
say that.
Saturday morning is like no go. I said, oh, maybe they won't pick it up, John. He
Yeah.
said, oh, they'll pick it up. He goes, maybe complaints, people call in.
Yeah. We've got Flanders is out there. So that episode of The Simpsons where Flanders watching the videos. Catches it on a camera on phone.
You just got to be careful.
Yeah.
I'm careful since then.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my back's sore. Ow.
Come on, stir it up. That was Bob Marley stirring things up. And you know I love to stir it up all the time. Stir that pot and keep them on their toes. That's what I say. It is 11:27 and this is the Devil's Cup. My name is Steve Aggie and I am the Caffeine, and you have been absolutely incredible for all of 2010. Thank you so much. This is the final show. Merry Coffeemas to everybody, which is only a few weeks away. And can't believe how quickly it's all gone. But you know what? It's time to stir it up. Yes, I am going to stir things up a little bit and talk about. I'm going to talk about a couple of things, and I'm going to dedicate a track to a couple of people. I know it's going to pee people off, but hey, so what? I am the Caffeine. I'm going to talk about the Melbourne Coffee Review because they've just released their book, the Melbourne Coffee Review, published by the Weekly Review. Interesting. Anthony Catalano, good friend, he's jumped on board and published the Melbourne Coffee Review and ruffled lots and lots of feathers around town, and I love it. Lots of unhappy cafe owners, because you can't please these cafe owners and you shouldn't be putting yourself into this position. I say it all the time. Stop it. Stop publishing these insane attempts at rating Melbourne's cafes and comparing and contrasting. It's not fair on the cafe owners, it's not fair on their staff, it's not fair on the public who believe these insidious lies and misrepresentations of the truth. It is not fair on coffee. It is bad for the industry, and I applaud Mark Dundon from Seven Seeds with his effort to review the reviewers. Who are these people? I look at the names at the front of the book who reviewed, and I know none of them. I know them as journalists, but you know what, because they drink coffee and they enjoy a cup at home, that sort of makes them experts, that allows them to put their opinion in print and let people know? No, it doesn't. And it shouldn't. And it sadly, what happens is these books come out and it affects people's choices, it affects people's business, and it affects trends and consumer confidence. And that's a no-go. I had a good chat with my dear friend from up north, Philip DeBella, who is possibly, we were just debating this the other day with somebody else, in the top 3 coffee companies in the country. If not top 3, he'd be in the top 5 hands down. And Philip actually was really uncomfortable with the way that the review portrayed his business here in Melbourne. He's set up, Philip, for all of you who don't know, the DeBella Roasting Company is a Queensland-based business that started, I'd say about 8 years ago, and has gone from strength to strength, national distribution, one of